Hello everyone, this is White Wolf, and we're going to be talking about honor, integrity, and obedience, and knowing that honor is something that you are, and the power is something that you just channel. And also having obedience means that you have faith within yourself, and you're developing structure, and you're giving yourself an outline, and you're giving yourself perception, and you're giving yourself a different perspective from the current perspective that you have right now. So allowing yourself to have honor, integrity, and obedience is allowing you to know that you're the source of creation that generates everything within your life. And understanding that you're generating the source of creation with the honor, with the truth, with the channel that you are, and using that in every projection and creation and manifestation that you're putting inside of everything into awareness, into the heart of awareness, but also into the light of what you're trying to encompass upon. So allowing yourself to have honor, integrity, and obedience is meaning that you're having faith and consecration within your faith, and how you're trying to generate the energy from that standpoint of honor, because honor is not something that you do. Honor is something that you are, and it's honor that communicates the truth to yourself, to have the realization within yourself, to act on the empowerment and motivating the empowerment itself, so that you're able to meditate and intend upon the creation and the excitement that you're trying to generate from that standpoint. So obedience is having faith in what you're trying to do. Honor is having communication and truth and alignment to what you're trying to do. And then obedience allows you to have that faith and that structure and that safety and that security in the honor and the obedience and the new intention and the idea, but it's the energy behind it. It's not about what the outcome looks like or the details look like. It's not about what you look like. It's about what you want to become and what your energetic signature is, and allowing your energetic signature to show how to create those dimensional ley lines and quantum leap those timelines, and allow you to make the most of every experience that you have in this earth plane right now. And allowing yourself to generate so many different experiences and motivations, and learning how to generate those synchronicities and generate that wave of energy and that wave of consciousness is allowing you to see, like, okay, I have the ability to change how I feel in this moment. I have the ability to demonstrate honor and integrity and alignment and becoming that source of creation whenever I need to be that. And allowing yourself to do that is to know that you have obedience to the integrity and the honor and the truth that you want to carry out, and communicating that within yourself, and communicating that within everything that you do, and how you instruct yourself and how you dedicate yourself to wanting to be more of that spiritual counterpart, and wanting to be more of that divinity within yourself, and wanting to channel that source of creation inside of yourself, to let everybody know that you're here to bring about change and abundance and creation. So allowing yourself to have complete allowance to the perception that is here, and finding the steps to go about that creation, and finding those quantum leaps, and finding those little baby steps that initiate you following the breadcrumb trail of excitement. When you allow yourself to know that the breadcrumb trails are there, and that they're leading you to what you need to do and what you need to expand upon and what you need to delve deep within yourself, and finding that heart and finding that purity of self within everything. Because when you have obedience and you have honor and you have integrity, and you just kind of go for it, when you literally just go for it in everything that you do, it doesn't matter what it is. It just allows you to go for it and allows you to strive for it, and to know that it's not about the details or the outcome or what you think it should look like. It's not about how it looks like, but it's knowing that it has already happened for you, but also you're channeling that and you're bringing forth that power inside of yourself with that obedience, with that faith, and with that stability and that truth inside of you. You will go throughout your life being honorable and knowing how to control the energy that is present, and allowing yourself to be that energy, to be that channel, to be that extension of source energy when you need to become that extension of source energy. Anytime that you feel like you're out of alignment, and you just snap yourself back in, and knowing that the 10% doesn't dictate the 90% of what you experience. So if you're in vibrational alignment 90% of the time, and the little 10% allows you to initiate a different state of being within yourself, that means that the 10% was just allowing you to integrate and to fine-tune your skills and to fine-tune your gift, and just having complete allowance within yourself. Having complete allowance within yourself to develop yourself, the way that you think, the way that you communicate, the way that you channel your energy. Also, just the way that you see the energy and the vision and the intention. And it's not about the intention or the idea, but it's the energy behind it. And then you see that it's not just about meditation, but it's realizing that you're God manifested in human form. You are God manifested inside of this humanoid experience. So if you're the extension of source energy fully realized here and now as that higher self fully realized, then you are the extension of source energy that you're following. So you're following a path, you're following a progression of energy, and you're following a mass channeling of manifestation. And when you see that you are allowing yourself to know yourself fully, to have acceptance beyond your own personal biases. But it's more so of just having acceptance towards developing and progression and knowing yourself. So also, guys, that was my opening for the live. I know that was probably a mouthful. I wanted to open up this live and let you guys know that later on tonight around 10 or 11 p.m. Eastern, I'm doing readings, healings, activation codes, downloads for $20. So feel free to donate and feel free to share out on those lives and stuff like that. And I'll be going live 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Eastern. You can book private sessions with me. It's 1 hour for $70, $60 for an hour for healing, activation codes, downloads, and 30 minutes for $40. So understanding that you are the magic and the alchemy that you're seeking. You are the honor or the integrity that you're seeking. And finding how to use your personality traits that seem negative and use them for a source of good. And using your emotions as a way of tapping into your energy, but also using meditation as a way of recalibrating how you feel right now. And knowing that the magic is inside of yourself. Knowing that the magic is here and now and present within everything that you do. So the magic and the alchemy comes out of you when you finally receive and accept it within yourself. So when you feel that alchemy, when you feel that rush, when you feel that obedience, and when you feel that sense of really knowing yourself and having ownership of yourself and having that realization in yourself that you really want to do this, you really want to seek this out, and you really want to expand upon the present moment of who you are. So allowing yourself to have honor, obedience, and integrity is having clear communication and having truth and having understanding and knowing yourself very fully that honor, integrity, and obedience is a guided meditation, that it is a meditation that can intend upon the intensity in bringing back forth the polarity of positive and negative within your life and allowing yourself to reinforce a different implementation of what you want to explain upon yourself. So you can come up with all explanation and descriptions and energies, but how can you put it in a grounded form and just be it? Because power is something that you just are. It's something that you channel. It's something that you allow yourself to clean the filter inside of yourself. And the power will always source through you when you have that structure within yourself to know that you can manifest, that you can subtract, that you can change the human conditioning, but also you can change the way that you think and feel and perceive and how you experience reality. So reality is waiting for you to accept that you are reality, that you are the manifestation, that you are the creation inside of yourself, that you are God's source energy. So it was funny because I was just having a private session with somebody. So if you break down God's source energy, that's really saying I am a source of energy. So meaning that you are the extension of source energy. You are source energy manifested in the human form. But it's really understanding that when you say God's source energy, you're saying I am a genuine source of energy. So that's really an affirmation. So I've been saying that for years, and I kind of deciphered it within this private session that I just had with another person. And it's really saying that I am a source of energy. So God's source energy, I am a source of energy. That could be your affirmation because it's demonstrating honor, integrity, and obedience, and having faith in the goodness of the world and the energy. So understanding that if you are the source of energy, that means that you are God, that you are God manifested in human form. But you are the extension of source energy that you're trying to become. You're playing golf against yourself. You're trying to manifest parallel realities. And you're also trying to determine that you're not just what the physical meets with the non-physical, but you're beyond that itself. So you're beyond the light of awareness, but you're an impenetrative awareness. That means you're awareness that knows itself before it has even a thought, because the awareness generated the thought before you knew it, and that you were able to intellectualize it and put it in a grounded form. So understanding that we're releasing that energy of being judged or having anxiety or fear or judgment or fear of what people think, fear of what parents think or people think or anybody thinks. Because it's not about what you think, it's about what you know. So think about not about what you think, but what you absolutely know in a shadow of a doubt within your heart. And that's what's beautiful. And that's what will carry you in so many different ways. It's not about what you know. It's not about what you think. It's not about what you assume. But it's what you know without a shadow of a doubt. See, that changed the energy of it. It's not just saying, it's not about what I know, in a very monotone voice, but it's saying, I know without a shadow of a doubt I know this. I know it's the truth. I know it pierces the veil of amnesia. I know it pierces the illusion that I feel all the time. See, and it's just changing the vibration and the attitude and the vocabulary with your communication with what you're trying to bring forth. So it's kind of like, if you want to be a leader, or if you want to be a teacher, if you want to be a mentor, you can't go above people, because that's not unconditional love. So you have to come at a grounded form and channel from the standpoint of where they're at and demonstrate in the ways and reflection that they can understand within themselves. So that allows you to put it in a grounded form and understand it, so that they're able to channel that source of creation and things of that nature. So they're able to elevate the energy inside of yourself. And then you start to you realize that healing is letting go and adding stuff within yourself. So every time that you heal, and every time that you transcend the human condition, and every time that you let go of something, you realize that you're practicing the law of subtraction. So if you're practicing the law of subtraction, and you're practicing that powerful energy of acceptance and love and worthiness and healing, that means that you're having self-development, and that means that you're looking at the truth of what everything is instead of what you think it is. So every time that you heal and you let go and you transcend some form of conditioning or misperceived thought or direction or anything of that nature, it's allowing you to see that, okay, I'm having the sense that I can choose my thoughts, choose my decisions, and also have honor and integrity and obedience with the faith that I want to bring, because I'm creating space so that I can create so much differently. Just think about that. You're creating space so that you can create differently. And for the very fact that you're creating differently, it means that you're not creating the same. And that's what's beautiful. So you're not creating the same thing, you're not going through the same patterns that you once were, and you're not continuing to perpetuate a false reality, a false self. So it allows you to know what you are. It allows you to know yourself, but it allows you to know what you're here to expand upon, and what you're here to clear, and what you're here to open up within yourself. So it allows you to kind of gain the sense of, like, I understand myself, but I accept myself, and I use myself as an instrument of the divine, because I am a scientist of the divine, and I have a lot of hypotheses and theories and different tests that I can experiment with, how I'm feeding my spirit, meditating upon myself, delving deep within myself. And it allows you to really know who you are in every single moment. Not that you're going to know how to say everything or do everything right, but just kind of know and have an idea of what needs to be said, and what needs to be honored, and what needs to be understood, and what needs to be delivered. And because that's using your wisdom and your guidance system, and opening up yourself to knowing yourself even deeper. So it allows you to know yourself in a much more profound way. So it allows you to understand that, okay, I understand that I can provide something. I can give something. I can give my time. I can give understanding to myself. Are you going to provide a meditation during this live? I was thinking healing energy. That's what I was thinking of. So I hope you guys are doing well. I'm also going live later to do reading, sealings, activation codes, downloads at 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Eastern. All you have to do is donate $20 for healings, activation, Akashic records, loved ones from the other side as well. So if you're coming into this live, I really, really appreciate it. And honestly, the message is really understanding that honor, obedience, and integrity, and faith and stability within yourself is really owning yourself, having accountability, how you're communicating something, how you're going about something, how you're directing the message, and how you are not forcing yourself to dwell within the subject-to-object relationship, that you're transcending the relationship that you have with yourself, that you're transcending how you feel about yourself, how you're going about this. So an understanding that there is nothing that you can do wrong. There is no right or wrong. There is no good or bad. And that's the one thing that we have to progress upon, is realize that there is no right or wrong. There is no good or bad. And there is no way that we can mess this up, even if we've been incarnated here for millions and billions of years. So it's really just understanding, like honing your will and honing your God power and bringing it all in and just allowing yourself to hone that in there and channel it very prophetically and making it known within yourself that that is the way to go and that is the way to flow to your energy, and that activates that flow state within yourself. It allows you to be that when you become it, when you allow it, but also when you put forth that energy. Every time that you give a portion to yourself, you're giving to the labor of your love. You're giving to the labor of your love, but you're giving a portion to source energy to the entire universe. You're allowing source energy to channel through you. And if you're allowing source energy to channel through you, then that means that that is a genuine mass channel of the light body. And that allows you to see, like, okay, I'm here, I'm present, I want to bring forth this energy, this change, and also this migration into another extension of source energy, which allows you to be courageous and bold and loving. And it was funny because through my own experiences, I developed these channel messages, and I developed these sayings and sentences, and sometimes I don't even know what I'm going to say or what I'm going to do, but I do it to the best of my ability, and I allow the other people to know that what they're receiving is real, what you're going through is real. And if you allow yourself to be in true and use your power to the best of your obedience and your truth and your alignment, and bring forth what you need to do, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what society thinks or parents or friends think, but it matters what you think about what you're doing, but also knowing that you're doing it for the most loving, unconditional reasons. That's what stepping into leadership and being more profound and being willing to not keep projecting and giving your power away to misaligned perceptions and manifestations and patterns and choices and relationships. And just like Tony Robbins said, just think about a decision that you made years ago, like 10 years ago, and just think about how different your life would be if you would have made a different decision. Because in so many different parallel realities and different realms and different planes and different universes, you're always making different decisions, and another aspect of you have already made that decision. So that means that you're always making a different decision. So you have the choice to really impact what you're going through. know how to deliver it, know how to channel it, and know how to be that loving source of energy. So, yeah. So I want to let you guys know, I'm going to give another announcement. If you guys want to book private sessions, it's 1 hour for $70, $60 for an hour for healings, activation codes, downloads, and 30 minutes for $40. Also tonight at 10 or 11 p.m., I'm going to be going live doing readings, healings, activation codes, downloads at 10, 11 p.m. Eastern. So if you're coming onto the feed on that live, all you have to do is donate $20. I have Cashapp and PayPal, and we're going to be doing some healing energy to kind of reinforce this live here. So we're going to do some healing energy, and I hope that you guys find it very powerful and the power is coming through very strongly. So we're going to do some healing energy. Okay. Receive the Kundalini energy, the energy of release, and then the energy of quick rejuvenation. Allow yourself to tap in and to release. Put everything in a ball of energy, send it back to the sun, and be replenished. The energy of psychic protection and the energy of clearing, here and now. Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Sandalphon, Raphael, Mother Mary, Saint Germain, the Intergalactic Council, Grandmother, and the Tribal Women are also here in attendance. Archangels, love and light, who's willing to cleanse us of our auric field, tapping into God's source energy and the great I am, diving deep into Middle Mother Gaia Earth. Allow yourself in this moment to be honorable. Allow yourself in this moment to be receptive, to be obedient, and to allow yourself to not sacrifice your alignment or your integrity or your truth for any outside force, but to follow the truth inside of yourself from your gut intuition all the way to your heart, all the way to your mind. Allow yourself to follow your own intuition, to be your own space of creation. God source energy, I am a genuine source of energy. We're going to activate the ears, activate the throat, the nose, and the causal chakra now. Twelfth dimensional frequencies are coming through. Also, we're going to activate the rainbow energy of protection around ourselves to implement more psychic protection. To help with our communication, we're going to allow Jesus to heal our hearts. And the Apostle Paul is walking around us to help us with our healing abilities. And Archangel Michael is helping us with our authority and giving us the cloak of power and the sword of the Spirit, the helm of salvation, the breastplate of righteousness, the belt of truth. Allow yourself to put everything inside of your vortex as well. And also, we're going to tap into 0 point creation. and see before the light of awareness appears, and see before we incarnate how it feels to just kind of burst into the atmosphere through that cosmic wormhole and allow ourselves to just blast through that and feel how it's easy to start again. It's easy to have a redo. It's easy to heal and to be worthy and to let go of suffering. Letting go of worry, stress, being able to relax in yourself and generate that sense of peace within your heart. To be able to think for ourselves. To be able to say what we need to say when we need to say it. To say what is needed. Not to say what people want or how it might affect them, but being truthful, being honorable, and being obedient, and having courage to step into your leadership. Activate the superpower within yourself. Know that you are powerful. You have the ability to transcend and quantum leap, to accept parallel realities, and to also be able to live the life that you want to live, not what you're conditioned to live, not based on past experiences, but to feel the ecstasy of the present moment. And that the present moment is a gift. And if we accept this gift here and now, then we are ultimately free. And then we communicate differently. We speak differently, we act differently. Our personality traits are more in alignment with the polarity of positive and negative. So tap into the vibrations of God, tap into the Sophia codes, and tap into your soul family, your soul tribe, and know your spiritual origination. Tap into the archetypes of your archangels and your extraterrestrials. Tap into the monad, the I am presence, the 12 aspects of yourself in different realms, different planes, and different universes. And just feel release, feel peace. Feel that every day is a new day, like a completely different person. And that you have a new life. You have the seeking impulse, you have your guides, you have God and your higher self. And just know that you're here to make an impact. You're here to live your best life. And you're here to be of service. And knowing that your labor is your love. When you give, you receive. And if you just ask the right questions, and if you have that faith to really believe in what you're manifesting and intending upon, knowing that it will be activated within everything that you do, everything that you project, everything that you remove, it's always added in and replaced and replenished. So let's heal the past. Let's heal the past lifetimes. And let's live forever in the eternal present. Forevermore. And so it is. And that was the healing for the live, guys. So I hope you really enjoyed it. So without further ado, this is White Wolf. I hope you guys really enjoyed the live, and thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for being a part of it. Also, I'll be going live later on tonight, 10-11 p.m. to do a live where I do readings, healings, activations. And it's just in me to share. I always share. I always am led to share. And it allows me to figure things out, but also it allows me to help people. And if you just share the message without any doubt or hesitation, even if it sounds silly, like the other live, I was very vulnerable and talked about the trigger that I had the other day. It's just being honest. Just be honest with yourself. Be honest with God. And just be honest with who you are. Because everything will be healed and integrated, and you keep shedding those layers, and then you'll be activated into more elevation. So I want to thank you guys. God bless. I hope you enjoyed the live. And also just text me if you want to book private sessions and stuff. So without further ado, this is White Wolf. God bless.